Now next is based on second law, Newton's second law. This is numerical number 21. I will again advise that keep practicing all the numericals. If you have any doubt, please ask me freely on my personal WhatsApp. Numerical number 21 on page 355. This one is easier one. A car of mass 500 kilogram, but you have to understand the concept. Mass is 500 kilogram. Starts moving from its rest state. That means initial velocity is 0. And after moving 25 meter in a straight line, 25 meter in a straight line, it acquires a speed of 72 km per hour. V is equals to 72 km per hour. That can be changed into meter per second as 20 meter per second by multiplying it with 5 by 18 meter per second. So it is 20 meter per second. The question is find the average force acting on the car. Now you must know what is the relation between momentum and force. Find the average force acting on the car. You must know what is the relation between work energy theorem. So here while in motion it is doing some work, that is equal to change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy half mv square minus half mu square, and this is force into displacement. You need to find this force. So displacement is 25 meter, half into 500 into v, that is 20 square, minus half into 500 into 0 square. So this you are left with 1 by 2 into 500 into 400, f into 25. You need to find f. So this is what you are going to get. So f is found to be 4000 Newton. But provided you apply this concept, if it strikes your mind, you will surely take less time. This is numerical number 21. Now this is numerical number 27. On same page 355. It says that find the work done by a force. Force is k by x square. That means that force is changing with displacement, where x is displacement. Force is a function of displacement. It displaces a particle from x equals to a to x equals to 3a. You have to find the work done by the force. So for the first part, you have to find the net work done. So force work done is equals to force into displacement. So force is at x equals to a, force will be at x equals to a, x equals to a, f is equals to k by a square. So work done here becomes W1, that is k by a square into a, that is k by a. This is work done in the first case. Now at x equals to 3a, f is equals to k by 3a whole square. So it becomes k by 9a square. So here work done is k by 9a square into displacement, that is 3a. So you are left with k by 3a. So what is the net work done? Net work done is W1 minus W2. So that is k by a minus k by 3a. So you are left with 2k by 3a. This is the work done in this case. This is an interesting question. So this is numerical number 27. Now let us move to another numerical, that is numerical number 31. This is a diagram based question. It applies concept of conservation of energy. A ball starts from this point, reaches to this point, then returns back, again reaches to the same point, and then reaches back down. This point is A, this is B, this is C, and this point is D, and the last point is E. Starting from O, a ball is there which is moving. From the ground, this height is 3 meter. It is given. H is equals to 3 meter. This height is again same. H is equals to 3 meter. But this height is H equals to 1.5 meter. So now the question is, you are having in the question, you are having a small ball at O of mass 100 gram. 100 gram means how much in kilogram? 0.1 kilogram. It starts at point A with a speed of 2 meter per second. So at A it has a velocity of 2 meter per second. Moves along frictionless track as shown in figure. It is also given that this track is frictionless. So what is the total energy at A? That is kinetic energy at A. First part is, what is the total energy of the ball at A? Kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at A. So this is the first part. I am solving for you. So total energy, kinetic energy is half mVA square, that is, plus potential energy, that is mgh for A. So half into 0.1 into VA square, that is 2 square, plus 0.1. J is not given, I will take it as 9.8 and HA is 3. So this will give you 0.2 plus 2.94. So what is the total energy at this? 3.14 joule is the total energy at A, is 3.14 joule. This is the total energy at A. Now the second part. What is the velocity of the ball at B? So you have to find the velocity of the ball at B. So total energy at A is equals to total energy at B by conservation of energy. So total energy at B is 3.14, which is equals to half mVB square plus 2.94, that is because of this height, potential energy. So now you are left with 0.2 is equals to half into 0.1. If I subtract this, it will be 0.2. 0.1 into VB square. You need to find VB. So this becomes, remove the decimal. So VB is found to be under root of 4. So that is 2 meter per second. So velocity at B is 2 meter per second. Now the third part. what is the kinetic energy of the ball at C? So what is the kinetic energy at C? So here again, total energy at C is equal to total energy at B. That is 3.14. But this total energy is potential energy of C plus kinetic energy at C is equals to 3.14, which implies that kinetic energy at C is equals to 3.14 minus potential energy at C. So 3.14 minus M is 0.1, G is 9.8 and H here is 1.5. So on solving this you will get it as 1.67 joule. This is the kinetic energy at C, 1.67 joule. Now the fourth part. What is the velocity of ball at C? You all can find. Velocity of ball at C. Kinetic energy at C is 1.67 joule is equals to half m into Vc square. This implies that Vc square is equals to 3.14 divided by 0.1, that is 31.4, which implies that Vc is equals to under root 31.4, which is equals to 5.78 meter per second. This is the velocity at C. Now the last part. Suppose there was a friction along path OE. Then calculate the distance traveled by the ball before coming to rest. So that means you have to find the velocity at D. Now this is the last part. Suppose there was a friction along the path OE. Then calculate the distance traveled by the ball before coming to rest. That means at D you can see, at D total energy is equals to kinetic energy. Total energy at D is equals to kinetic energy. That is half mv square. So v square is equals to, that is total energy is 3.14 is equals to half into 0.1 into v square. So from here onwards you can find that v is equals to under root 628 meter per second. This is the velocity which will become initial velocity, and then because of friction it comes to rest. Because of friction it comes to rest. So the final velocity here becomes 0. Final velocity becomes 0. Now you can find acceleration. Mu is equals to a by g, which implies that a is equals to, mu is given as 0.2, g is 9.8, so this is 1.96. Now v square minus u square is equals to 2as. You can use and go on solving. V square minus v square is 0 minus u square, that is 628, is equals to 2 into 1.96 into s. On solving this, because this is retardation, So on solving you will get S as 16 meter. This is the distance covered before the object comes to rest. This is how you will solve for fifth part of this question. There are some more numericals which I will discuss in the next class, and then I will go to a new chapter, that is center of mass. Thank you. I will give you the Google form question along with the Google form. Thank you.